But good afternoon. Hope all is well with everyone. Seems like it's been a long time since we've had this opportunity to share. Right now, obviously, we've had a few unfortunate situations that have taken place with the losses that we've had. But one thing I will say, our guys are in great spirit and know exactly where we are and why we are in this particular situation. And the best thing about being in this situation is that everybody has a complete understanding on how to work themselves out of it. So with that said, today is Thursday. It's our situational football day. Yesterday we did a heck of a job with the focus, with our intent, with our purpose. Right now we seem to be in that right place with the right mindset. So I'm very, very excited about practice and looking forward to the next step.
Since 2017, you've been on a team with a 3-game losing streak, and obviously you're saying it's not what you thought it would be. Has the challenge been perhaps greater than you expected coming to Washington?
No, not at all. Every season, you got to understand, this is the NFL. Everybody gets paid to play. Everybody gets paid to coach. Everybody gets paid to win. Everybody wants to be that guy that's standing on the leaderboard, being that winner. But for whatever reason, that's not where we are. Has it been tough? Nah, this is where we need to be. Ideally, you would always like it to be better. But when this becomes a job, then I know it's time to walk away, okay? This is the fun part, all right? Trying to put all the pieces together so now we can have an established foundation that we can build upon and keep building upon it. Now, when these young guys start coming around or newer guys start becoming a part of who we are, now they're going to understand, hey, you know what? We're not a part of that. We don't do that anymore. This is who we are. This is what we're about. This is what we're proud of. And this is how we're going to collectively continue to build and grow together.
Sort of a similar question, but against Chicago, you called 55 straight passes. I know you're not going to get back in the game by running when you're down like that, but when you go back and evaluate the tape, like, what do you think of 55 straight passes? And is it, hey, we have to get back into this, so we have to throw a lot? And I guess, what did you think when you evaluated it?
When you're evaluating yourself, obviously you want to do everything under the sun to win. I think Andy Reid would be proud of me that we threw it 55, or how many times was it?
55.
I think he would probably be sitting up there like, yeah, EB, I see you. Once upon a time, you asked for 25, 30 carries for Jamal Charles. Now you're slinging it around the park. But, you try and give your guys the best opportunity to go win. And, no, you never want to come into a game and say we're going to throw it 55 straight times. But at that particular time, I felt that was what was needed. I felt that was what was needed to give us a boost. And throughout that, I thought our guys played their tails off. There's just a few plays that if I woulda, shoulda, coulda, no telling what happens. But the thing that we're learning is we can't take those moments for granted, okay? We're also learning what the term accountability means. These guys have heard me say this over and over and over again, that indirectly we all impact each other's lives. So we got to make sure that we're doing all the little detailed things that are necessary that can help us to have the success that we need to have. And it's not just about studying and being a bookworm. It's about how you're taking care of your body, making sure that you got the right habits at home, getting the amount of rest. And then when you're coming into this building, I'm coming into this building with the right attitude and the right mindset, okay? And then understanding that collectively that, throughout the course of a game, you may be called upon 3 times to be great, okay? The question is, as you watch and you go through that process, is have you prepared yourself mentally and physically to be great for those defining moments? And I think our guys saw that in true form in this game. And the thing is these guys are understanding I have to do my part. Collectively, we're understanding I have to do my part. Individually, we're learning I have to do my part. Because if I do my part, I'm giving us a chance to have a chance. And so this is where we are, okay? Nobody wants to be 2-3, but I'm sitting here telling you that everything now is looking up because the growth process for us has been great because we're growing together. We're learning together. We're learning about each other.
You mentioned the learning. Can you give us one specific concrete example of something you've learned throughout this first stretch?
Okay. I've learned this. Losing gets on my damn nerves. And I'm being serious. In order to appreciate winning, you have to despise losing. I despise it. So it's my job to make sure that we don't have to go through these emotions. And how do I conquer that? I got to make sure that I'm doing everything under the sun to making sure that we don't go through these experiences, making sure that our coaches are armed with the right information. On top of that, just making sure if there's anything that I can go back and plan it a different way, what would I do? So it's helping me to basically reevaluate everything. That's what I'm learning, how to reassess self. Okay? Thank you, guys.